Okay, then
I'll
wait for that question.
I'll come to
So they had one plane. The Egyptians attacked. Israel had nowhere to stop them. One man got up in a single engine plane and threw soda bottles out of the plane.
Threw what?
Soda bottles.
Soda bottles.
The big old soda bottle you had to push to get the water out. Because when those bottles fell out of the plane, they made a whistle. And when the Egyptians heard the whistles, they thought it was bombs, and they fled. So God saved Israel with soda bottles.
This is remarkable.
Oh, it is. People don't know that.
They had only one plane.
One plane, one cannon. And not much besides that from weaponry. Because the minute Ben Gurion made the announcement, the Arab armies attacked. Golda Meir didn't have much time to get, it was such a tight time for them. She had to go to America after the declaration in November, had to come back, they had to buy the weapons. A lot of those weapons didn't come right away. Later, after that war began, they began buying weapons and so on. Some of the planes that were flown from Czechoslovakia had to fly straight into the war. Many of the Holocaust survivors came off the ships and went to fight, having no experience in war. Many of them were killed unnecessarily. Remember when we went to Israel, you saw all the tanks? That area is called Latrun. Latrun was the stronghold for the Jordanian army to keep that street, that road blocked to Jerusalem. So the Jewish population in Western Jerusalem was starving because they were blockaded by the Jordanians. So Ben Gurion had no choice but to send people from the concentration camps straight to the field to fight. But God gave them a victory. Think about the victory with one cannon and one plane in the beginning. They won the war when General Montgomery, the British general who won the war with the Allies, he and Patton and others, said, there's no way. He gave Israel 3 weeks. He said, because when you look at the real picture, 40 million against 600,000, and the 600,000 are not all in the army, a very small portion are fighting. What chances do you have? Zero. If you look at the picture, the natural picture, he said 3 weeks later they'll all be dead. It didn't happen because God was in it.
Amazing.
And not only did they win the war, they even occupied land that was given to the Palestinians by the United Nations.
How did they manage to turn down the offer of Uganda and come here?
Let me go back to that. Theodore Herzl had the first conference in Switzerland. In that first Jewish Congress, the British wanted to somehow help the Jews because many of the people in the British government were actual evangelicals. But some of them were not, who wanted to help the Jews, so they offered them Uganda. He accepted Uganda because he never thought that